So the 2-year anniversary of Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney buying Wrexham Football Club is upon us, and it's been a wonderful ride. The club has changed dramatically with their arrival. Now the club earlier today shared some information on how things have changed in terms of the club over the last 12 months and over 2 years. So the club's social media following has grown steadily over the last 2 years, though it has certainly exploded in the last 12 months. This has been boosted by Welcome to Wrexham, but also the team's promotion challenge last season, a run to Wembley for the FA Trophy final, loads of high profile transfers, dramatic last minute wins, and of course there is this season's league form and FA Cup run, with the interest in the club having reached an unprecedented high. So the club also was a big driving force by the introduction of worldwide streaming for league fixtures, and that has meant that the audience online continues to grow. The club had a lot of fighting with the National League, and it did seem to take a while for the National League to actually come around to Wrexham Football Club's ideas, and it seemed like pressure from Ryan Reynolds has got over the line. I know there's other clubs perhaps have been a bit unhappy with it, but hopefully it's better in the long run, considering that Football League sides can do streaming. Why couldn't National League sides do it? It just seemed an odd decision for them to oppose it quite a bit. So in terms of the social media following, the club has passed a combined 1 million followers across the club's social media channels during Welcome to Wrexham, and now that number has soared beyond 1.5 million, which has been boosted recently by the FA Cup exploits and then the global attention the matches on ESPN generated. Rob and Ryan have also committed to developing Wrexham off the pitch as well, with the new cop moving forward and the old stand which has been knocked down. Hopefully the new stand will be completed for the 2024-2025 season. The club is certainly needing the new seats as there's been regular sellouts, and the new cop would bring that extra 5,000 or 5,500 to the capacity. Now, TikTok is one of the big sponsors changes that came to the club. So they're announced as the new front of shirt sponsors on a 2-year deal in June 2021, with the club making its debut on the social media following. So as of on February 9th, 2022, the club had hit its 100,000 follower mark, but the interest has continued to soar since then. So the club now boasts more than 660,000 TikTok followers and has amassed 6.5 million likes on the channel, and this month a video showcasing the new players' gym at the racecourse ground has amassed 3.7 million views. Now obviously the TikTok sponsorship is set to run out in June 2023, so obviously we don't know if they're going to continue moving forward. Obviously I think that might depend on if we get promoted and if they see it's worthwhile for them to keep it going. I wouldn't be surprised if it continues on for another couple of years, but I think the club would probably want a better pay deal, which will obviously help push the club further along. In other social media news, the huge growth in interest in Wrexham Football Club has seen a dramatic increase in engagement with the club's Twitter feed. So in the last 12 months, Wrexham AFC's Twitter feed has gained 419.3 million impressions, an increase of 230% over the previous 12-month period. The club's Twitter following has more than trebled in that time, with 355,000 followers compared to just over 100,000 this time last year. As well as that Paul Mullen's dramatic stoppage time winner against Stockport County in the FA Trophy semi-final was watched more than 4 million times, while a full-time tweet from our dramatic 6-5 victory over Dover gained 16.1 million impressions. That was certainly a crazy game. And on Instagram, the Wrexham has gained nearly 5 times as many Instagram followers today than it did at this time last year, with more than 425,000 people following the club on the platform. Obviously there's a large proportion of those followers are actually from the United States, so it remains one of the most obvious signs on social media of the club's worldwide growth. So in terms of the overall social media following, it's surpassed 1.5 million followers, which is amazing, but also the fact that the club has gained 500,000 more just in the last 4 months. While the increase in overall social media following has increased by over 900% since that time. As I mentioned previously, the tickets for Wrexham games remain a hot ticket, while season tickets are also very difficult to get hold of. And last season, for the 2021-2022 season, we sold 5,892 tickets, while this current season, 2022-2023, the club has now 7,150 season ticket holders. So if you think about it, we have only about capacity about 10,500. So most of the ground is now sold out. So it's increasingly difficult for people to get tickets, and the attendance for Solihull on Boxing Day was 10,150, which was the highest since 2007 when the ground had 4 sides. So it'll be interesting what happens to the club when we actually do have 4 stands. So the average home attendance is 9,954, which is 2,000 more than the next highest, which is Notts County. Now moving away from the club in terms of away travel, for our most recent away game, Wrexham took 1,650 travelling supporters to Altrincham, which was the highest league attendance since 1968, while there are multiple clubs who record the highest attendance of the season when facing Wrexham. This includes Dorking, Oldham, York and Maidstone. Shirt sales continue to increase, and Wrexham returned to a blue kit this season, and there's been a lot of interest in Wrexham Football Club, so there was an increased order for shirts. For this year, Wrexham have sold over 24,000 shirts, and it continues to be a difficulty in getting shirts for Wrexham, but I do understand there'll be far more to be far more will be ordered next year, so maybe 30 to 40,000. Will those be enough? Well, I guess we'll wait and see for that one. In terms of match results on the pitch since the takeover, there's been quite a big increase. So obviously, for all the benefits of social media and revenue, it's match results that are really important. So on the first anniversary of the takeover, Wrexham played 26 games of the previous season, had 13 wins and 46 points in total. So we would end up finishing second, and obviously reached the final at Wembley against Bromley. Obviously that didn't work out, and obviously we didn't work out in the playoffs as well. But that this time round, basically same sort of point as last season, we played 28 games, improved our win percentage from 50% to 75%, and the 21 league games have helped the club to amass 68 points in total. Obviously we've also got that incredible home record of winning every single home league game. There's also been some fantastic results in the FA Cup as well, especially getting to the 4th round for the first time in 23 years, beating Championship side Coventry 4-3, which was a fantastic result, and it was amazing being there to watch it. It was just so incredible. So hopefully moving forward there's going to be even more positive results, more positive events happening at Wrexham as we push forward. And obviously if you're interested in hearing more about what's happening at Wrexham, please subscribe. Hopefully, like I said, in maybe 2.5 months, Wrexham will be celebrating their first promotion in 20 years, which will be incredible to get back to the Football League. I mean, I'd hopefully be with Notts County as well, but the important thing is for us to go up. So thank you for listening, and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.